Episode 261. Remember to come back. No. Camilla suddenly spoke. Serena stopped but did not look back. If I can only choose one of the two, I will choose you. Her voice was calm and with guilt. Anna was a tool that I deliberately used to retaliate against Charlie. But for you... You remember Melina, don't you? Melina Clarke, Serena's mother in name. Of course she knew. When Melina was being trafficked to the Riverside Mountains, I saved her. She was married to an old man in his 70s and gave birth to a daughter. Not long after she gave birth, she stopped our bus in the wild when we were going to the station. Camilla walked slowly and came to look at Serena. At that time, I was part of the Capital Art Troupe teaching at the Riverside Mountains. I was pregnant for more than 9 months. I was leaving for Houston the next day so I could deliver my child there. On the way, I met Melina. Riverside Mountains was where Camilla's body was found in the story she had heard so many times. Melina was a very poor woman. When she met us, she asked us to take her back to Austin and gave me the baby. She also told me her identity and background. The child is Anna? No. The child was picked up by her father, but Melina was killed and thrown into the wilderness by him. At that time, I originally thought of abandoning you after you were born, but I did not have the heart to do it. That was why I turned you into Melina's daughter. I named you as well. Camilla suddenly curled her lips and looked at Serena's face. You do look like me, Serena. Serena looked at her, her brows knitted, and she did not speak. I mistakenly rescued the old captain of the Robinson family. The Wrongs and the Robinsons have always had a hostile relationship going on. I thought the revenge should be thorough, so I threatened Captain Robinson with my own life and asked him to marry his second grandson to my daughter. I told him that my name was Melina, sister of Stephen Clarke in Austin, and my daughter's name was Serena. Stephen had done a DNA test and knew that I was not his sister's daughter. Serena quietly said, But no one would abandon a strong support like the Robinson family, right? Stephen Clarke is not stupid. Didn't he take you back and let you live like a princess for 2 years? Have you forgotten? Serena pursed her lips and looked at Camilla. Her heart felt a bit cold. This woman was scary. There was not much expression on Camilla's face. Looking at Serena, her eyes were full of pity and compassion. I hated your father at the time. Very, very much. I couldn't wait to secretly strangle him today when he slept. But I didn't. I simply retaliated against his daughter. I thought I would do well with the revenge. But I didn't. The anger festered and took me out. Camilla reached out to Serena and seemed to want to touch her, but Serena stepped back a little and avoided her hand. Camilla smiled with self-mockery. I think I was still too kind. Seeing you were not doing well, I secretly gave money to the orphanage for them to buy clothes, food, and toys for you. When you were 7 or 8 years old, you were wearing the new dress I bought for you, and smiling happily in the yard of the orphanage, with a small camera with a fixed projection turning around. Camilla's voice choked. I really wanted to bring you back, but I couldn't. If I took you back, Charlie would be very happy to discover that you were his biological daughter. He wanted a child, and that's why he did what he did with me. Why would I ever do anything to make him happy after he ruined my life? Why would I make him happy? Charlie Wrong was a criminal, the man who had raped her. She was not willing to be with him at all. He had forced himself on her, and gotten her pregnant, and then forced her to have his child. I saw him raising other people's children, a bastard out of nowhere, and that felt incredibly good. Camilla took a deep breath and held her tears back. He later found out that I often went to Austin. I noticed that he was following me. Since then, I did not dare to go back to the orphanage. But every year I still send money to you, bought some clothes for you and some new toys. Yes, she remembered. The children of the orphanage were envious of her. Even the director said that she was a unique child. Haha, truly unique. Charlie listened to that in the bed and looked at the ceiling, saying nothing. The sharp eagle eyes were covered in fog, hollow and full of resentment. But Anna, I have never regarded her as my own daughter. I only have one daughter. Serena, I am your mother. At the end of the day, the word mother became a whimper. Her tears fell, but quickly wiped off, but they were replaced with new tears. You can blame me or hate me. I'm fine with it, and it's all my fault. Charlie did not know anything. You can be angry with me, but he saved your life and got shot in the arm. He lost too much blood and almost died. This time, in order to save you and your husband, he was burned like this. Is it not enough? What more can he do? Is it not enough? Enough? Not enough? Serena's brain was now a mess. Looking at the broken and teary face of Camilla, her eyes were unexpectedly dry. But something was hitting her heart bluntly. She didn't want to listen anymore. Stepping forward and walking around her, she directly went towards the door of the ward. Serena! Her mother shouted again, but this time she did not stop. No matter what happened before, your mom and dad will not harm you. The bodyguard Vanessa was staying outside the door. Seeing her coming out, she immediately followed. Serena moved faster and quickly walked out of the hallway. She heard the cry. Remember to come back! We will wait for you! We will wait for you. Serena heard these words and finally couldn't help but cry again. Pressing for the elevator, she walked in with her head down, not letting others see her tears. Marcus saw her coming out of the hospital and pulled the car to the roadside, letting her get in the car with Vanessa. In the car, Serena called Keith. He seemed to be busy. It took him a while to answer the call. When he picked up, he was panting. Hey, Serena? Are you busy? Boxing with my eldest brother. I haven't practiced for a long time. Are you free in the afternoon? Come to the company. The shareholders' meeting is at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. We have a very important thing to tell you. Me? To the company? Jake's company? Well, I want you to take over the Robinson Group. Wow, this is not going to work. I've never tried to do business, and I'll be a disaster. This is Jake's legacy. I cannot take it ahead. You can. Just come. He would have wanted you to. Keith was very smart and very capable. In his previous lifetime, he had started an entertainment company with Jake for fun, and it had been very successful. When he heard the words, and his panting was even worse, he said, Okay, see you in the afternoon. And is Big Brother there?